Hello everyone. Today I am here with you all with one of the topic of class 8 maths curriculum, that is linear equations in one variable. In this video we will be learning what linear equations are and how to solve these linear equations. So let's start with the topic, that is linear equations in one variable. So first of all, let's understand what equation is. Equations are the statement which states that two algebraic expressions are equal. Such type of statements are known as your equation. Suppose I am saying that there is an expression, say 2x square plus 5. If this expression is equivalent to your 5x plus 7, then this is an equation, because here we have taken two algebraic expressions. One expression is your 2x square plus 5 and another expression is your 5x plus 7, and we have kept your equivalent to sign in between, which shows that this given expression is equivalent to your this given expression. So such type of statements which states which shows that two algebraic expressions are equal are known as your equation. Similarly, we can take another example, say 2x plus 3y is equivalent to 15. It is even an algebraic expression or equation which shows that 2x plus 3y, which is an algebraic expression, is equivalent to another algebraic expression, that is your 15. So when any of the statements shows that two algebraic expressions are equal, it is known as your equation. Another example of equation, we can take it as 2x plus 5 is equivalent to 3x plus 7. It is even an example of your equation. Over here, 2x plus 5 is one of the expression. It is equivalent to your 3x plus 7, another expression. So whenever we are stating, we are mentioning that two algebraic expressions are equal to each other, such type of statements are known as your equation. Now, what linear equation in one variable is? The equations which involves only one variable and which its highest power equivalent to 1. If in an equation only one variable is there, along with that the highest power of the variable is 1, such type of equations are known as linear equation in one variable. As the name suggests, one variable, that means in the equation there will be only one variable. If we are going to see the same example, this example we are going to see, over here we can see that one of the variable is your x, another variable is your y. So it is not an example of your linear equation in one variable, because in this equation there are two variables are there. One is your x, another is your y. Similarly, if we are going to see this example, so in this example the power of the variable is 2 over here. We can see that it is your x square, that means power of the variable is 2 over here. That's the reason we will say that it is not an example of linear equation, because the equations which is having the highest power of the variable as 1 only, such type of equations are known as your linear equation. If we are going to take this example, so in this example it is having your variable is having your power as your 1 only. Here it is 2x, power of x is 1. Here it is your 3x, power of x is 1. So this is an example of linear equation. And over here we can see that there is only one variable is there, which is your x. That's the reason it is an example of linear equation in one variable. So if in the equation there is only one variable and the highest power of the variable is 1, then such type of equations are known as your linear equations in one variable. Now, how to solve an equation? What the meaning of solving an equation is? Solving an equation means to find the value of the variable for which your LHS part will become equivalent to your RHS part. Now, what LHS part is, what RHS part is? As just now we said that in the equation there is an equality sign is there in the equation. So whatsoever the algebraic expression we are having towards the left of the equality sign is known as your left hand side. The algebraic expression which is towards the left of the equality sign is known as your left hand side, and the algebraic expression which is towards the right of the equality sign is known as your right hand side. This is your left hand side, this is your right hand side. For this equation, this is your left hand side and this is your right hand side. For this equation, this will be the left hand side and this will be your right hand side. So in the equality sign, if whatsoever the expression is there towards the left is known as your left hand side, and the algebraic expression which is towards the right of the equality sign is your right hand side. What equation says? Equation says that the value of the expression towards the left is equivalent to value of the equation towards the right. Then only it will be equal. Whatsoever the value of this algebraic expression which is towards the left of this equality sign is, the value of this algebraic expression will be equivalent to your value of this algebraic expression which is towards the right of your equality sign. Now the value of the variable for which the left hand side, the value of the left hand side will be equal to the value of the right hand side will be the value, or you can say equation, solution of the equation, or we can say root of the equation. The value of the variable, that means over here if we are talking about this equation, so value of x for which your left hand side, value of the left hand side is equivalent to value of the right hand side, that value of x is known as solution of the equation, or we will be saying that root of the equation. For a linear equation, if we are talking about a linear equation, that means the degree, or we can say power, highest power of the variable is 1. In these type of linear equation, we will be having only one root. That means there will be only one value of the variable for which your left hand side will become equivalent to your right hand side. Only one value of the variable will be there, will be existing, for which the value of your left hand side will become equivalent to your value of your right hand side. So we will be having only one solution, only one root we will be having for your linear equation, for which your LHS part will become equivalent to your RHS part, and that will be the solution of the equation, or we will be saying root of the equation. Now how to solve an equation? We have already learnt in our previous classes that if any of the equation is there, suppose I am saying your 2x plus 5 is equivalent to 7. So if from left hand side to right hand side, or from right hand side to left hand side, if we are transposing any of the number, then plus sign changes to your minus sign. That means over here it is your, in the LHS it is plus 5 is there. If we will be changing this plus 5, we will be transposing it to your right hand side. In that case it will become your plus 5 will become your minus of 5, or we will say 2x will be equivalent to 7 minus 5, that is your 2. So whensoever we are transposing any of the number from one side to another, either from LHS to RHS or from RHS to LHS, plus sign changes to your minus sign. Similarly, minus sign changes to your plus sign. Suppose over here we will say that 2x minus 5 is equivalent to 7. Here your 5 is negative. So from LHS, if we will transpose it to your RHS, then this minus 5 will change to your plus 5. So we will be writing it as 2x is equivalent to 7 plus 5. This minus 5 will change to your plus 5, or we will be saying that 2x is equivalent to your 12. Now if your multiplication sign, we are transposing multiplication sign, then it will change to your division sign. Now over here we can see that 2x is equivalent to 12. Now 2x is equivalent to 12 means your 2 multiplied by x is equivalent to 12. That is 2 is in multiplication with your x. So if this multiplication sign will change, will transpose from LHS to RHS, this sign will change to your division sign. So 12 divided by 2. This multiplication will change to division. So we will be writing x is equivalent to 12 divided by 2 will be your 6. And if we will be transposing your division sign, then it will change to your multiplication sign. Suppose if it is given to you that x upon 2 is equivalent to 3. Now x is in division, x divided by 2 it is. This means your x divided by 2. So 2 is in division in LHS part. So if we will be transposing it to your RHS, this sign will change to your multiplication sign, or x will be your 3 multiplied by 2, that is your 6. So whensoever we are transposing your any of the number or your variable also, whether we are transposing any of the number or we are transposing any of the variable from one side to another, whether we are transposing it from LHS to RHS or from RHS to LHS, your plus sign changes to minus sign changes to plus sign, multiplication sign changes to division sign, and division sign changes to your multiplication sign. Using these concepts, we will be solving the equation. Along with that, one more important thing is there, that if we are going to add any number, same number, in the LHS also and in the RHS also, then the equation remains unaltered. That means equation remains same. Now suppose this is the equation I am talking about. 2x plus 5 is equivalent to 7. If 2x plus 5 is equivalent to 7 is there, if I am going to add 2 in the LHS and the same 2 I am going to add in the RHS also, then also your equation will remain unaltered. If the same number is added in this both the direction, in the left hand side also, in the right hand side also, then your equation remains unaltered, it remains unchanged. That means if we will be solving it further, what it will become? 2x plus 5 plus 2 will be your 7. It is equivalent to 7 plus 2 is your 9. Or we can say 2x is equivalent to, this plus sign will change to your negative sign when we will be transposing it. So it will be 9 minus 7, that is your 2. So we will be saying 2x is equivalent to 2, and that was only the equation. So if we will be adding any of the number in the left hand side also and the same number in the right hand side also, then the equation remains unaltered. Similarly, if we will be subtracting the same number in both the directions, then also our equation remains unaltered. Suppose I am taking this only the example, 2x plus 5. Now I will be subtracting 2 from LHS also and from your RHS also. Then also your equation will remain same. That means 2x, 5 minus 2 will be your plus of 3, 7 minus 2 will be your 5, and we will be saying 2x is equivalent to, this plus 3 will transpose in the RHS, so it will become minus 3, or we will be saying 2x is equivalent to 2. The same equation we will be having. So if we will be subtracting same number in the LHS and RHS, then also our equation remains unaltered. Similarly, it is for multiplication also and it is for division also. If we will be multiplying any number in the LHS and in the RHS also, the same number we will be multiplying, then also our equation remains unaltered. Like if I am going to take this example, I am multiplying this equation in the LHS and in the RHS by 2. So I have multiplied it by 2 in the LHS also and I have multiplied it by 2 in the RHS also. Now if I will be solving it further, 2 multiplied by 2x will be of 4x. 2 multiplied by minus 5 will be of minus of 10. It is equivalent to 7 multiplied by 2 is your 14. So 4x is equivalent to 14. This minus 10 will transpose to RHS, will become your plus of 10. That means 14 plus 10 is your 24. So what the value of x will be? 24. This is in multiplication. 4 is multiplied by your x. So when we will change the direction, it will go in division. 24 divided by 4, that is your 6. So value of the variable will remain same. That means your equation will be unaltered. Similarly, if we are going to divide the equation in both the direction, in the LHS also and in the RHS also, with the same number, then also our equation remains unaltered. That means while we are solving any of the given equation, linear equation, then we can add the same number in both the direction, we can subtract the same number in both the direction, we can multiply the equation, means LHS part also and your RHS part also, by the same number, but the number should be your non-zero. It should not be equivalent to your 0. Similarly, for division also, your number should not be equivalent to your 0. So we can multiply, we can divide, we can add, we can subtract the LHS and RHS by the same number. Our equation will remain your unaltered. And when we'll be transposing any of the number or any of the variable from one side to another side, plus sign changes to minus, minus changes to plus, multiplication changes to division, and division changes to multiplication. All these are the concepts which we will be using while solving our linear equations in one variable. Now let's understand how to solve the linear equations in one variable. The first equation is your 2x minus 3 is equivalent to x plus 2. Over here, this algebraic expression, that is 2x minus 3, is equivalent to your x plus 2. Now we have to find the value of x, that is your variable, for which your LHS part will become equivalent to your RHS part, or we will say that the value of your LHS part will become equivalent to value of your RHS part. As just now we said that for linear equations, only one of the value of the variable we will be getting, for which your LHS part, that means value of the LHS part, will become equivalent to your value of your RHS part. Now let's see how we can solve it. As just now we said, when we will be transposing any of the number or the variable, your plus sign changes to minus and minus changes to plus. So what we will be doing is, we will be taking all the variables in one side and your numbers in another side. So this is your plus x. When we will take it to your LHS part, it will become your minus x. So 2x minus x it will be, it is equivalent to 2 over here. This minus 3, when it will come to your RHS part, it will become your plus of 3. Now 2x minus x will be your x. X is equivalent to 2 plus 3 will be your 5. So value of x will be your 5. That means when we will be keeping x is equivalent to 5 in LHS and x is equivalent to 5 in RHS, your value of LHS will be equivalent to value of your RHS. Just check it once. LHS, it is your 2x minus 3. When we will be keeping x is equivalent to 5, so it will be 2 multiplied by 5 minus 3. That is 2 into 5 will be your 10 minus 3, that is your 7. Now take your RHS part. RHS is your x plus 2. Now keep x is equivalent to 5. So 5 plus 2 will be your 7. So when we will be keeping x is equivalent to 5 in LHS and in RHS, the value of LHS and RHS will become equal. That's the reason x is equivalent to 5 is the solution of the equation or root of the equation. Now let's see another equation, that is your 5x plus 7 upon 2. It is equivalent to 3x upon 2 minus of 14. Now see, this is the variable part, this is even the variable part, so we will keep it in one side, and these are your constants or the simple the number, so we will take it in another side. So how we can write it as 5x, this is plus 3x by 2. So when we will take it to your LHS, it will become minus 3x by 2. It is equivalent to, this is your minus 14, and when this plus 7 by 2 will go in RHS, will become minus 7 upon 2. Now we will be taking LCM in LHS also and in RHS also. So 2 will be the LCM. 5x multiplied by 2 will be your 10x minus, this is your 3x. It is equivalent to, again we will be taking LCM over here, that will be 2. Because 14 could be written as minus 14 upon 1 also. 5x even could be written as 5x upon 1. Now 2 will be the LCM. Now minus 14 multiplied by 2 will be minus of 28. And this is your minus of 7. Now 10x minus 3x will be your 7x upon 2. It is equivalent to minus 28 and minus 7. This will be your 5 and this is your 3, minus of 35 by your 2. Now we have said that this is 2 over here and this is 2 over here in the denominator. So if we will multiply your LHS also and your RHS also by 2, if we will multiply LHS by 2 and RHS even by 2, then also our equation will remain unaltered. So if we will multiply it by 2 and multiply RHS even by 2, so these two are going to cancel, right? So it will become your 7x is equivalent to minus of 35. Now 7 is in multiplication with your x. So when we will transpose it, it will go in division. So x will be minus 35 divided by 7. 7 5 is 35. So value of x will be minus of 5. This is the solution of this given equation. We can check by keeping x is equivalent to minus 5 in the LHS also and in the RHS also. For the value that is x is equivalent to minus 5, the value of your LHS will be equivalent to value of your RHS. Now let's see another example, that is your 8x plus 4 is equivalent to 3 multiplied by your x minus 1 plus 7. Now first of all we will solve the bracket. It will be 8x plus 4. It is equivalent to 3 multiplied by x will be 3x minus 3 multiplied by minus 1 will be minus of 3 plus of 7. Now further it can be solved. So it is 8x plus 4. It is equivalent to 3x minus 3 plus 7 will be your plus 4. Now we will take the variable part in one direction and your constants in another direction. So it will be 8x. This plus 3x will come in LHS, will become minus 3x. This is 4. This plus 4 will go in RHS, will become minus 4. So it will be 8x minus 3x will be your 5x. It is equivalent to 4 minus 4 is 0. Or we can say value of x is your 0, because 5 will go in division, 5 is in multiplication with x, so it is your 0 divided by 5 we can say, or we will be saying value of x is your 0. When we will be keeping x is equivalent to 0 in LHS and RHS, our value will become equal. Now let's see another example, that is your m minus 1 upon 2. It is equivalent to 1 minus m minus 2 upon 3. Now this part is your variable, it is having, this is even having variable, this is even having variable. So we will take all these variables in one direction. So it will be m minus 1 by 2. Now this is negative, so when it will change the direction, it will become positive. M minus 2 upon 3, it is equivalent to your 1, this one. Now we will be taking LCM. It is m upon 1. So LCM of 1, 2 and 3 will be your 6. So we can write it as 6 will be the LCM. 6 will be multiplied by your m, so will become 6m. Now this part will be multiplied by your 3. 2 3s are 6, so this will be multiplied by 3 along with the minus sign even. So minus of 3 multiplied by m, minus of 3m. Similarly, minus of 3 multiplied by minus of 1 will become plus of 3. 3 multiplied by your m minus 1, along with that minus sign is even there. So minus of 3 multiplied by m will become minus 3m. Minus of 3 multiplied by minus 1 will become your plus of 3. Now here denominator is 3. So to make it 6, we have to multiply this part by your 2. So if we will be multiplying this m minus 2 by 2, 2 multiplied by m will become 2m. 2 multiplied by minus 2 will become minus of 4. It is equivalent to your 1. Now if we will solve the numerator over here, 6m minus 3m will become your positive 3m. Positive 3m plus 2m will become your 5m. 3m plus 2m will be your 5m. Now this is your plus 3, this is your minus 4. 3 minus 4 will be your minus of 1. 3 minus 4 over here, 3 minus 4 will be your minus 1. Now this 6 is in division, so when we will transpose it, it will go in multiplication. So it will be your 1 multiplied by 6. So 5m is equivalent to 1 multiplied by 6 will be 6. When this minus 1 will transpose to your RHS part, it will become your plus 1. So value of m will be 7. 5m is your 7 and value of m will be, because 5 is in multiplication with m, so value of m will be 7 divided by your 5. So this is the value of the variable, or we can say it is the solution of the equation for which value of your LHS part will become equivalent to your RHS part. This is how we can solve your linear equations. Just now we have seen that how to solve the linear equation. But now if it is in the form of your word problem, then how we will be solving it? So first of all, what we need to do is we need to read the question carefully. What is given to us, what is to be find out, and then we have to frame the equation as per the condition given in the question. So let's understand how we can solve these type of word problems. The question is, the sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 57. Find the numbers. Now, whensoever it is given to us, then consecutive odd numbers or consecutive even numbers, so the numbers will always be your, if first number is your x, another number will be your x plus 2, the next number will be your x plus 4, the next number will be your x plus 6, so on. Now, if it is odd number, so your x will be your odd number here. See, if x is odd number, if we will be adding 2 in it, we will be getting the next odd number. Then again we will be adding 2 in it, we will be getting the next odd number. So whensoever it is consecutive odd number is asked, this will be the numbers. Similarly, if consecutive even numbers is asked, then also your numbers will be x, x plus 2, x plus 4, like this. Because if x is an even number, over here x will be the even number. If x is an even number, then if we will be adding 2 in it, then also we will be getting the even number. If we will be adding again 2 in it, then also we will be getting the even number. So these will be the numbers. If it is asked, then what will be the consecutive number? Sum of the consecutive numbers, not even, not odd. It is your consecutive numbers. Then your numbers will be your x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3. Like this the numbers will be. If we will be adding 1 in your previous number, we will be getting the next number. So if first number is your x, another consecutive number will be x plus 1. Next consecutive number will be your x plus 2. Like this will be the numbers. Now over here, the sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 57. So if first number is your x, next number will be your x plus 2 and the next number will be your x plus 4. So sum of these three, that is your x plus 2 plus x plus 4. Sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers is given to us as 57. It is equivalent to your 57. This is how we will frame an equation. Now we know how to solve this equation. So we will be solving it. X plus x plus x. X plus x will be 2x. 2x plus x will be your 3x. 2 plus 4 will be your 6. It is equivalent to 57. So 3x, when we will take this plus 6 in your RHS, this will become your negative 6. So value of 3x will be 57 minus 6 will be your 51. Now 3 is in multiplication with x. So value of x will be 51 divided by your 3. 3 1 is 3. 3 7 is 21. So first odd number is your 17. Value of x is your 17. The next number will be your x plus 2. So x plus 2, that is your next number, will be 17 plus 2, that is your 19. The next third number is your x plus 4. So x plus 4 will be 17 plus 4, that is your 21. So the numbers will be your 17, 19 and 21. This is how we will be solving it. Now the next question is, the length of a rectangle is twice its width. If its perimeter is 54, find its length. Suppose we are taking this as your rectangle. This is your rectangle A, B, C, D. Length of a rectangle is twice its width. That means length is depending upon your width. So we are assuming that let width of rectangle is your x. It is centimeter, so it is your x centimeter. So if this width is your x centimeter, so length will be twice of it. So length will be twice of width, that is your 2 times of your x. This will be the length. So length will be 2x centimeter. This will be the length. Now it is given that the perimeter is 54. We know that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times of your L plus B. This is the perimeter. So we will be, instead of writing L, we will be writing 2x. Instead of writing B, we will be writing your x. So it will be 2 multiplied by L is your 2x and B is your x. It is equivalent to 54. It is given to us in the question. So we will equate it equivalent to your 54. So this is how we will be framing an equation. Whatsoever is given to us in the question, we will read it thoroughly. Whatsoever is to be find out what is given to us, and then we will be assuming it to be your any of the variable. We have taken over here it is x. We can take it your y even. We can take a, b, l, b. Anything we can assume it to be. So we have taken it to be your x. Now whatsoever is given, that is perimeter is given to us. So we have framed the equation as per your condition given to us in the question. Now we will be solving it further. 2 multiplied by 2x plus x will become your 3x. It is equivalent to 54. 2 multiplied by 3x will be your 6x. It is equivalent to 54. Now 6 is in multiplication with x. So x will be 54 divided by 6. 6, 9 is 54. So value of x is your 9. And we have to find the length. X is your width of the rectangle. So what the length of the rectangle is? Length of the rectangle is your 2x. That means 2 multiplied by value of x is your 9. That is your 9. 2 9 is your 18 centimeter. So this is how we can find the value of whatsoever is required to us in the question. Hope it is clear to you how to frame the equation, how we can solve the linear equation, what linear equations is. Soon we'll be coming with the more videos in of your class 8th maths curriculum. This is all from this chapter. If there is any doubt, you can comment me. I'll try to respond at my earliest. Thank you.